Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you, wherever you may be. Well, this is By Hook or By Needles. I am Sam, and I just got this delivered, which gave me a nice break from winding the 100-gram balls into 50-gram balls for my socks. I bought this from the Yarn Club, which is the same place I get my sock yarn from. And this is a kit, and it says everything included to make these two little duck slippers, socks, booties, whatever you want to call them. Two sizes, 0 to 3 months or 3 to 6 months. And I thought what I might actually do is a bit of a review on it. So for now, I'm just going to open it up and show you, and then I will, with the miracle of wizardry of the interspace web and everything else, I'll be able to time travel and show you the finished project and whether or not I had any issues with it. So, but let's have a look and see what the kit claims to come with everything. So we got 3mm needles, the knitting pattern, toy fill, yarn needle, and 100% Australian merino 4-ply yarn. Okay, so damaged. Now it's funny, the packet it came in wasn't damaged. It came in a plastic bag, but then the plastic bag necessarily wouldn't be damaged. But that's not their fault. And it certainly doesn't affect the yarn in any way, because yarn's only going to be damaged by water or something. Okay, so I'm assuming that this is for ducks, beaks, and hang on, where's that picture again? Eyes, and beaks, and hair. Doesn't look like a lot of the orange yarn, but we'll see. We will see. Okay, what else do we have? Oh yeah, okay, that's the stuffing. I mean, it doesn't really matter if this isn't enough because, I've got a stash. Okay. 3mm needles, bamboo. Well, I don't use straight needles. So, Lisa, 3mm needles, any good for you? Let me know, and I'll pop them in the post for you, because I know you use straight needles. Yeah. So shout out Lisa, from Lisa Vlogs and Knits. No, Lisa Knits and Blogs. God, Sam, get it round the right way for a change. Yeah, but they are nice. They are smooth. And is the size written on them? No, I don't. Is that size? No, that's just thinner. So how do you know what size they are? Okay, it's interesting. Is it written on the side of it in any way? Have a look. Let's get some more light on it, and I might be able to see if the size is written. Yes, okay. Size is written on the wood just there. Okay, on the bamboo just there. 3mm. So yeah, Lisa, if 3mm straight needles are of any use to you at all, let me know. Okay, here we go. This is the pattern, which I obviously can't show you. Yeah. One page pattern? Yeah, just the one page. And I went for they actually had a crochet one, but I went for the knitting one. Oh, there's the darning needle. It's plastic, but I used mostly plastic darning needles anyway. So, it does come with everything you're going to need. So, certified organic Australian merino fleece wool. Okay. It's not the softest yarn. I mean, it's not, I don't think it's going to be itchy or anything. It's quite, you know, not rough, smooth, that's the word. So we've got 4-ply, which is fingering, which is also, I think, a weight of 2 in the US. 208 meters per 50 grams. And this is presumably a 50-gram ball. It doesn't say, but I'm going to assume it is. Hand wash in wool wash. Dry, flatten, shade. Ugh, do not tumble dry. Oh, okay. Grown in Australia, spun in New Zealand. Way to go, Anzacs. Okay, it's a bit, is it me or, I mean, it's showing fairly true to colour, but is it me or, can you see green in that? I mean, I'm looking at the real ball of yarn and I'm seeing a bit of green. Are you seeing, I mean, I'm looking at the camera and I'm seeing probably a little bit more green. But anyway, that it does come with everything it says it comes with. I will leave this there. I will have a read through the pattern and come back with this at some stage. And once I've knitted it all up and stuffed the heads and done all the bits I need to do, and let you know how I went with it. I'm wondering if I should use the needles that they provided to really give a accurate review. Probably should, shouldn't I? But I hate straight needles. I can't hold them. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like my elbows are out, you know? I feel like a chicken, you know, with me little wings sticking out, but they're not wings, they're wooden needles. I'll think about that. Anyway, all right, so that's it for now. I will come back, will be just a second for you, but will be probably a month for me. But anyway, see you later. Bye. Okay, here we are. I've cast on, I can't tell you how many stitches I've cast on, nor can I tell you how long I'm making this ribbing for, but suffice it to say, I have started knitting the baby booties, duck baby booties, using the kit that I recently got. And I've got to tell you, these needles are really, really nice. I decided in the end I really should use the needles that came with the kit in order to give it a really proper review. I should use all the items in the kit and not sort of sway from that. So yeah, but so far so good. The needles, you know, yes, they're long, are not what I'm sort of have gotten used to, because I do usually use mostly circular needles these days, but you know, they are perfectly okay. There is nothing wrong with them. I'm finding that they're not sort of you know, making me feel like, you know, I'm doing chicken tonight dance or anything. And yeah, they do a lovely job. Some really lovely stitching, you know, good tension. And they slide well, the stitches. So yeah, I'm just going to keep going. I've gone for the 3 to 6 month size because, you know, I am having a grandson, and I remember with my own son, his feet were so much bigger than my daughter's when they were both born. So I'm thinking if I go with a size 3 to 6, at least, even if, you know, if they do happen to be too big for a newborn, he'll grow into them. And that's just a better option than going from the 0 to 3 months. So yeah, so there you go. That's just the a little update just to let you know on needles needles are going, and yeah, the yarn is pretty good too. I mean, it's got a bit of stretch in it. I don't know. I don't think it's because it's got anything added to it, because it is 100% merino wool. I've had to fold up the pattern so you can't see it. So anyway, yep, just an update. I'll jump on again with another update, I'm sure, when I get to another stage, and keep giving you sort of updates on how it's all going. And yeah, till then, I'll see you in a very short while.
Hi, my name is Joey, and my mummy wants to know why you haven't subscribed yet. Come on, hit that button. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, I'm back with bad news, I'm afraid. I can't show you the pattern, unfortunately, but what I can tell you is the pattern stitch count is all over the place. It's not right. I actually had to reverse engineer or reverse count from the end product, and I counted back all the stitches, you know, all the add-ons, all the knit twos together and all the rest of it. And I found out that it was only one stitch, but instead of casting on, say, I'm not going to say the actual amount, but instead of casting on 30, you know, you're only supposed to cast on 29 for the smaller size, for example. And the same for the bigger size. It was one stitch less. Also, when it came to dividing for this part of the foot, I had more stitches on this side than I did on this side. Now, I know from experience, knitting booties, that is not normal. They should be the same, because this portion should be right in the middle. But I persisted, thinking, well, you know, maybe they've made it so it's, you know, it's asymmetrical for some reason or another, so that the stitched part is, you know, whatever. But then I kept thinking, then it told me that to pick up X number of stitches from this side and X number of stitches from this side, and they were the wrong count. And in this case, it was out by 3 in total, 2 on one side and 1 on the other. And it was like, okay, one side was 1 short, and the other side was 2 or 3 over or whatever. It worked out that it was only 1 stitch out again. So now I have to froggle this. Hopefully I'll be able to stop and just no, I had to frog the whole lot, don't I? Because I've got 1 stitch too many. Oh darn. Yeah. So okay. So I had to frog the whole lot, cast on again the correct number of stitches. Then when it comes to knitting to sort of halfway or midway or whatever, I had to check that. I think that's 2 stitches different. And then hopefully I'll have the same number of stitches on either side, and it will work. I don't know if anyone else has had any issues with this, but so far it's not looking too good. You know, they've got a little clause at the bottom of the pattern, which I'll just sort of read. Or actually, I might be able to just show it to you. It basically says, every effort has been made to ensure that the pattern is corrected and complete. We shall not be responsible for variations of individual craft workers, human error, or typographical mistakes. So that's all. If I complain, that's all they're going to do. Just turn around and say it's a typo. For corrections or inquiries, please inquire. Contact these people. This publication is protected by copyright, blah blah blah, and cannot be reproduced. Blah blah blah. Well, you know, without being rude, I wouldn't reproduce an incorrect pattern anyway. Yeah, I'm not impressed, because the set was not cheap. despite coming with the needles and with the stuffing and you know, a sewing needle and, you know, everything I needed. But I'm not impressed because now I've literally wasted, I don't know how long ago, maybe a couple of hours or an hour on working this. I've now got to frog the thing and start from scratch, casting on the correct amount based on the final stitch count images, count. Yeah, not happy. So big thumbs down for this. I will probably try and contact them in order to find out what they will say about it. You know, maybe they have an errata page, which if they do, they should have put that link or whatever in that little clause down the bottom so you could go and see if there were any errors. Yeah, I'm gonna email them and just see what they have to say because yeah, I'm just not happy at all. It's a lot of time wasted, and thankfully I did it before I cut the yarn like I was supposed to for the next stage. Yeah, so anyway, that's where we are at this stage. I mean, it's late now anyway, so I don't suppose I'll get an response until tomorrow, if at all. So, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll send an email and see what explanation I get. I'm guaranteeing that, you know, I can't guarantee that. I'm guessing that they will just turn around and say, oh, that was just a typo. And if they try and tell me that, I'm going to say, well, you had about 3 or 4 typos because it is really way off and it's just not good enough. Anybody who can count should have picked this up in testing the pattern so it doesn't look like it's been tested. Anyway, I'm getting, deep breaths, Sam, deep breaths. I'm getting really angry with this because, and I wouldn't get angry with this if I got this free off the internet, this pattern, and was using my own yarn and my own needles and everything else, and there was an error and I got it for free. I think, meh, what do you expect for a free pattern? I didn't get this for free, people. This cost me, including postage, about 36 Australian dollars. Now, like I said, comes with the needles, comes with the wrong pattern, comes with stuffing, comes with a sewing needle, comes with all the bits you need. But it cost me I think it was $26, $27 just for the kit. Just for the kit of the things I've described, and then postage which was added on top of that. It's almost enough, depending on what they say, if they do reply, it's almost enough to make me want to just stop getting their sock yarn kit because, you know, like I say, I'll see what they say. I'll see if they try and, you know, if they can make amends in any way, shape or form for my lost time and effort. But yeah, I'll get back to you later. Okay, I have sort of finished them. I had to draw on the eyes because I just couldn't get the yarn to work. But I haven't heard back yet about the pattern being completely wrong. So, you know, I'll have to let you know at a later stage if and when they actually contact me. You know, but here are my little booties that I've done. It's a relatively standard pattern. You know, it wasn't anything too sort of complex. Overall, I wouldn't buy this again. I'm struggling to find a positive for this, and even the yarn they sent, which is classified as spun from 100% certified organic Australian merino fleece wool, it's not a great feel. It really isn't. So, but there is a lot of yarn left over. The only positive I can come up with is that there is enough yarn to easily make a second and maybe even a third pair. If you know, if you're going to make two, these are the larger pair. If you're going to make two of the smaller pair, you would probably get two more pairs of booties out of that. But I don't think I'll be buying a kit again. I'm not impressed with the pattern because it's just wrong. It's, you know, for the money you pay, and keep in mind, you know, okay, I got the knitting needles with it. I got all the yarn, some stuffing, which isn't exactly great quality stuffing either, but I got some stuffing, all the yarn, and a dodgy pattern. Yeah, I'm not impressed. I'm just not impressed. It was $27 for this, Australian, which is, you're looking at what? 13 pound and about 20 US dollars. And that's a lot. Even, you know, okay, fine. There's a lot of yarn left over, which is a good thing. The needles are really, really good. I do really like the needles. I couldn't fault them. They were really good. The yarn could have been better. The stuffing could have been better. And the pattern could have been better. So overall, if I was giving this a score out of 5, you know, maybe 2.5, 3. Not, like I say, not impressed very much at all, I'm afraid. Maybe it's because I had higher hopes or high expectations, because I have been so pleased in general with their monthly sock yarns. But anyway, got it done. That's my sort of review. I will let you know if I hear back from them regarding the pattern. Until then, yeah, that's all I can really say. These can now go in the bag that's going off to the UK for my grandson, who's coming in May. Yeah, so anyway, so that's it. No, not again. They won't get my money again for another kit. So yeah, okay. Thanks for sticking with all the bits and pieces and watching. Until next time, bye for now.